Well, good morning. Welcome to Windy Hill Kennel. Well, it seems like it's been a year since we've done baby videos, and it's been, we went through a long lull with no babies, and now we're getting ready to go into a crazy period with babies this winter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this a little different this time. If you don't know us and have never seen us, at the very end of this video, after we go through the puppies, because I don't want to bore everybody with all that information that's been here numerous times and have seen us forever, I'm going to give you all kind of information on this litter and upcoming things with this litter and information that I think will be helpful for you guys too if you've never seen us before and you don't know anything about our kennel. First of all, before I do forget it, because I never tell anybody about it, there is a Facebook page out there. It's not mine. I don't have anything to do with it as far as comments or things like that. I don't post. But several of our clients started a Facebook page years ago, several years ago, and it's called Windy Hill Schnoodle Pup Parents. If you don't know anything at all about us, if you go there, it is a closed site. You'll just have to say, hey, I'm thinking about a Windy Hill puppy. I'd like to join the site and ask questions. They'll put you right through. It's a great place for if you don't know anything about us. The internet is a really scary place right now. There's so many scams. There's so many just bad people on there. There's a lot of lousy kennels that advertise and then they go off and they take your money. And it is a bad place to go. It's a scary place. So I do like this site for that. And the fact that you can ask all of our clients about us. You can ask them about their puppies. You're not going to offend me, whatever you ask. I don't go there anyway. So use it for your own information pool. It's a great place. You're welcome to call me. I'll be glad to answer any questions you can, or that I can for you that you might have. I'm always a straight shooter. I'm an open door policy. I tell it like it is. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. But I'm not going to lead you astray. And I think a really good place for a second opinion of things on the internet right now is this Facebook page. So check it out. They usually put people right through. The only dogs on there come from Windy Hill Kennel. So there's lots and lots of pictures. There's lots of really cool stories. There's lots of neat people on there. But ultimately, if you ever have a question or if you purchase a puppy from us and you have an issue or a question, please call me. You know, I see, but Vanessa follows that page and she'll come and she'll say, so-and-so posted this. And, you know, if you want to come to me and ask questions, you can. But it's a good place on there too if you want to get other people's opinion. So check out the Windy Hill Schnoodle Pup Parents page if you're in the deep dive of hunting for a puppy and you're scared of the internet. It's a great place to go for second opinions. All right, so we're down here with Peaches' kids. And these guys they're doing super good. They are getting fat. We have 3 girls in this litter and 2 boys. They were born on 9/18. Their eyes will open about 14 to 16 days old. Dew claws and tails have already been removed. Nobody had any back dew claws whatsoever. They all have front dew claws. All dogs are born with a front dew claw. So we took those off. Tails are off. All that's done and finished. And this litter always turns out the same colors. When we breed Peaches with Chaps, we always get apricots, creams, and they'll change colors a little bit as they go. Some of these are getting an apricot cast to their coat. One thing, if you'd like to see their past puppies, if you go to our YouTube channel and you click on the search bar, once you're on the channel, and just type in Peaches. It will bring up her last litter. You can watch it from the time they went home to the time they were born, a video just like this. It goes clear back to the beginning. You also can go on down when you're on that site for her. and it will show you all of her past litters. They're all the same. They come out like cookie cutters. Once in a while, we might get somebody with white spots, like maybe white feet, white spot on the face. I think we're pretty much uniform this time. I don't think we have anybody that's going to have party markings on them. It doesn't look like. So I did microchip them. That's finished. And once they hit 2 weeks old and eyes are open, they hit our bathtub. So from that time on, they'll get a bath every week. We get them used to clippers. They'll start getting clippers used on them, but on usually their second week to third week. And then we do it weekly after that. It gets them to where they really don't care about clippers when they go home. It makes it much easier for you. And we try, and they're in the house with us, so they're handled every single day. You do this so many times and you tell it so many times, you forget what you tell, or you forget what to tell people. But they're usually bulletproof when they leave. They're used to lots of noises, shop vacs, things like that. So we try and send you home a puppy that's like ready to get in the house and play, and usually they come in and go like, okay, what can I get into? So they're not very shy, which is a good thing. And Peaches has always had really, really nice puppies. Also, if you go to the Windy Hill Schnoodle Pup Parents page, you possibly could even type in, once they accept you on the page, hey, does anybody have a Peaches puppy? And you'll get responses back. So it makes it nice that way, because you can talk to people that already have puppies from this pair of dogs. Chaps and Peaches have always been bred together, and I don't see us changing that because we've always had such good luck with their puppies. All right, so we have 3 girls, we have 2 boys. They're almost laid down here in the order of size. If I move this one, it's like the shell game. Let's move this one right here. And then I think we pretty much go from biggest to smallest. Oh, I know you're yawning. I know it. So this is the biggest female as of right now. That doesn't mean she'll always be the biggest female, but in the birth order, she's the biggest female. She's already turning apricot on her face. She's getting that, at least from my side, I can see this little bit of peach color right there. Let me see what her microchip is. So her microchip is 1817. That will always be her microchip because it's embedded under her skin. She's going to have a dark nose. Her pads are starting to turn. They're getting a little bit spotty, but they'll all fill in. And other than that, there's really no significant markings. I see no white on her belly except her normal cream. So I don't think she's going to have any party spots. All right, let me see what she weighs. She is 14.9 ounces today. Ooh, that's cold, wasn't it? I know. All right. So, and I hear the girls upstairs are not happy I have the babies. So this is the next little female. Same, she looks like a carbon copy. She's got her nose filling in. Oh, her front foot's already filled in. Pads are starting to fill in. And she has no definite white markings anywhere. Oh, she says, turn me back over. Microchip number is 1829. And she says, I'm going to yawn. Let me see what you weigh. 10.9 ounces. All right. Last female. Oh, she says, I'm sleepy. She's got both front feet colored and filled in. Back are still coming. Her ears are starting to get a little bit of color inside them. And their ears, if you've never seen newborns and you're new to me, their ears are sealed completely shut. And these will not open until their eyes open. They will start getting some flakes down in their ears when they start to open. But usually they open the same time as their eyes. 1113 is her microchip. And let's see what she weighs. She is 9.7 ounces. No, she's 9.5 to 9.6. She's wiggling. She says it's cold on that metal. All right, so we got 2 males. And These guys are like stretching. Feet are the same. Fronts or noses are filled in. Ears are turning colors. Color is really pretty. Again, this has got a little bit more apricot in it. I can see a little bit. They'll change every week. No definite white spots anywhere that I can see, so I don't think it's going to be a party. 1118 is the microchip number. And they're also going to get their toenails trimmed today. We'll trim their front toenails today, 10.2 ounces. And the reason we do that is because when they nurse, they move their feet constantly on their mom's belly and they scratch the mother's bellies to pieces if we don't. We leave the back dew claws on so they can grab the carpet they're on and scoot across the carpet to get to their mother. But those will come off at 2 weeks old. 1828 is the microchip number. He also has front feet are filled in, backs are filling, the nose is almost turned. There's a little spot to go. And he also is just a carbon copy. I can see a lot of apricot under this coat though, so we'll see how much they turn. Peaches is an apricot, Chaps is a white chocolate schnauzer, 10.9 ounces. So we always, these are just carbon copies from our last litters. So they're doing super good. This probably, and I'm not sure, but I think we're getting close to the end of our spay and neuter period with my vet. And so I'm going to book these guys in for spay and neuters. It's done by laser. The phenomenal thing is there's no big incision. On a male, you won't even see, the only way you can tell on a male is if you rub over their scrotum with your finger, you'll find a little tiny knot. There'll never be any swelling. He doesn't even know he's had it done. And on the females, there's usually right in the center of their belly, they'll have right about where her little curl on her hair stops, there'll be one little stitch. It's wonderful. We've been doing it for about 17 years, and she's quitting, I'm quitting spaying neuter because I can't find anyone else to do laser. After having my dogs done laser, I love laser. It is, they heal faster because with the tiny incision, when they sear it off with the laser, it seals the cut immediately so there's no bleeding, and the healing process starts immediately. So that's the great point to laser. The price has gone up a little bit. I do pass part of that on to you guys. So it will state that on the website. If you don't want the dog spayed and neutered, I would check prices on your end. We have done this, and if you'd like to talk to people that have had it done, we have done our dogs forever. You can ask anybody on the Wendy Hill Puppy Parents page about their spay neuters. If they liked it, I've never had anybody complain. It's wonderful, it's done, it's finished, and you don't have to worry about it. So the old wives' tale of having to do it at 6 months old is a wives' tale. There's no ill effect on these puppies. We have puppies that have gone 16 years before they pass. There's no issue with early spay and neuter at all. It's wonderful. So anyway, so about the information I wanted to tell you, I'm going to have to read my chart. So you don't have to watch me too much if you don't want to, Vanessa. So tails and dew claws we've already talked about. Picks of the litter. If you're new to me and this litter, there is a waiting list. I think we already have 1 or 2 people on the waiting list. Picks are given in the order you're on the list. I do ask for a deposit of $400 to hold your spot until they are ready to be picked. If you decide there's nothing in the litter you want, I just send it back. I do not keep deposits. I am not one of those kennels that do that. I have never done that. Now, if you buy a puppy from me and you call me at 6 weeks old and go, oh, I don't think we want the puppy, then I do keep your deposit. But for someone that is on the list, maybe misses the puppy they wanted, there is a gnat down here, and doesn't want one of them that's left, then that's fine. It's not a problem. I just send your money back. So we do take Zelle. There's no fee for Zelle. So it's strictly your bank to my bank. And you have to have me in your contacts as Catherine Grandstaff, and it's Catherine with a C. Catherine. And my phone number. That's all it takes. There's no fee. If you do Venmo from, I do have Venmo. I don't like Venmo because they charge me a percentage. So if you do Venmo, it's $416 for the fee is $16. If you do the credit card from our website, there is a fee. It states it on there. It's also 4%, so it's $16 for the fee. And people don't realize it, but when you pay by Venmo or PayPal or through PayPal, they do charge you. But it's passed on to me. You never see the charge. So Zelle is the best way to do it, or a personal check. I do not cash your check. The checks, the check stays in the folder until the day you pick the puppy. If you don't pick a puppy, I just write void all of it in big magic markers and give you the option of let you watch it going through my shredder, or I'll send it back to you. So either way, there's 3 ways to do a deposit. It's entirely up to you. All these guys are microchipped, as you know, and I do puppy pickups only on Monday through Friday. Saturday or Sundays have to be a really, really big, can't get here any other way. You've got to get a flight that day, or you're coming in that day. And then I can only do it in the afternoon because we go to church in the morning. I do not get home until about 2 to 2:30 as we go out to eat every Sunday after church. So that's about puppy pickups. And I start at 10 in the morning, and I do ask that you call and book in a time so we don't have a couple families here at the same time, because one family always kind of asks all the questions and the other family kind of melts in the background. So I like to give everybody all the time they need, and I like to do it with an individual family. And let's see, what else can I have? Oh, the other thing, it's really important, and nobody ever does this. As soon as you pick a puppy, make your vet appointment. I like them into the vet by the 3rd day that you've got the puppy home. That way you know it's healthy. You have it vet checked. I'm going to move you down here. Yeah, I'm going to move you down here. And that way you know you've got a healthy puppy. Your vet is off to a good start with you. He'll have a complete health record from us of every single thing this puppy has had done to it medically, between wormings, heart guard, shots, anything that we have done to this puppy will be on there. Your puppy always leaves here with its first puppy shot under its belt. That's given at 6 weeks old. We do a Neopar shot at 4 weeks. Neopar is not part of the normal regimen. What it does is gives your puppy this little bit of extra immunity boost for parvo. It's strictly a straight parvo booster, and that's it. Your first puppy shot is 6 weeks. If your puppy is still here with us at 9 weeks old, then it will get its second shot. So these guys, I have a cheat sheet over here. I got some dates down. I'm horrible about dates. So Peach's litter will be 8 weeks old on 11/13. They will be 9 weeks old on 11/20. I do not like to keep them past the 9 weeks. Once you hit 10 weeks, I do charge to keep the puppy per day. So just kind of plan on that if you're looking at a puppy from us. And they can go home the day they hit 8 weeks old. I'm going to book them in today. You will hear the spay-neuter date next week. I will also post it on the website. So I'm going to actually post their go-home dates. The date they're born is on there, but I'll post their 8 and their 9 week birth dates. I will put on there when they got their shots. I'll also put on there their spay-neuter date. So I'm trying to think what else I can think to tell you that I always forget to tell everybody. Please hit the subscribe button when you're on our YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you're interested in seeing all the parents that we have, if you go to the Puppy Parents page, you will see the gents and the ladies. You can go through and see all of our dogs that we have on there. We have downsized the kennel quite a bit in the last year. We have some new girls that are going to be having puppies, and we have a couple others that will also be leaving this year. So as I get older, the kennel gets smaller. But you're welcome to call and ask what we have coming up. I am trying to get, I think Siri's our next one to have puppies, and she's in the house now with us, getting ready to do that. Other than that, I can't think of anything else right now. So please go and join the Wendy Hill Schnoodle Pup Parents page. I think you'll enjoy it. And call me with any questions you might have about these guys. Once you pick a puppy, there is a puppy purchase contract at the top of the website. It's right under the yellow bushes at the top. And you can fill that out right online. All you have to do is fill it out at the very bottom. Just hit submit. It automatically comes to us. You will get a written contract when you come that you get a copy of. It's the same health guarantee for the 2-year genetic guarantee. And if your vet were to find anything at all out of place with this puppy when it goes to your end at your vet, you're welcome to bring the puppy back in that 3-day, once you've had it checked. But I've never had that happen. But I tell everybody that you have that option if there's something wrong. There better not be anything wrong. There never has been. My vets are in trouble if there is. So have a good day. I'm going to quit rambling, but I wanted to throw everything at you on this first video I could, because I know a lot of people don't know about us. We also still have some 36-inch crates available for $35 if you don't have a crate for your puppy. I would recommend at least a 36-inch crate for these guys. If you can afford a 42, the more room, the better, especially if you work. So I'm a big advocate on crate training. So have a great day, a blessed week, and we will see you next week.